We have some fun ones today.
The Ark of the Covenant, Doug. The Ark of the Covenant. Yes, yes, indeed. We have acquired it. The CIA has finally revealed that they have the Ark. Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford himself, is on the way to retrieve it with his group of anti-Nazi gang members of some sort of affiliation of which we do not know. But we
I,
are going to acquire the Ark of the Covenant.
I in fact did not put that in there.
Aw. That has to be the first thing we talk about, Doug.
I don't even, dude. I didn't even read it. I just sent you it.
What? I hate you.
Dude, I don't believe in remote viewing.
Apparently the CIA does, and I think they're probably smarter than both of us.
Well, if you read it, we can talk about it. But
Yeah, we can talk about it.
welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Pixels to Politics. I'm Dougie, and this is my co-host Bray. And tonight's episode will be about uh quite a bit of things. Nice little hodgepodge of some domestic social issues and some other foreign stuff happening in the world. God
We are
bless the
taking
UK.
sponsors for chiropractic, medicinal, physical, apropos type of stuff for necks, because my neck is fucked, and we really need a sponsor for neck-related things, because my neck is absolutely fucked. So listen, if you send us some free product, we will shill it to the ends of the earth. I swear to God, we will. At least I will. Dougie may not care, but I will shill it for you.
Alright, so pray tell about the remote viewing Ark of the Covenant.
Oh yeah, the Ark, Doug, the Ark of the Covenant. Yes, yes, yes. As usual, I will be sharing my screen and going to X because that's apparently all anyone knows where to go.
You know, only 600 million people use X. It's still a lot, but
Ark of the Covenant. Yeah,
far
it's a lot
less
of
than I
people,
thought it
Doug.
was.
All right, here we go. A declassified CIA document claims that the Ark of the Covenant, the legendary gold-covered chest, said to house the Ten Commandments, was discovered in 1988 through secret agency tests. Here we can see the project number, the date, which is the 5th of December 1988. Date of the report, which is the same date. It started at 9:15 in the morning and it ended at 10:45 in the morning, so about an hour and a half. The methodology was called Stage 4 TNG, which is probably the medicine they used. The viewer identifier is 032, number 32. The mission statement is access and describe the target identified by coordinates 78 1410 over 110121. The viewer tasking refers to the mission statement. The training target 0209 is the Ark of the Covenant. So I don't think they're told what it is. I think they're just told a description of what they're looking for, and they ask them to remote view and find it somewhere on the planet. It says viewer 32 attained excellent site contact, doing very well with stage 4 structure. Viewer also exhibits, typo there, the ability to keep AOL to a minimum. I
AOL.
think AOL is like interference, I think. I could be wrong. No one's really stated what they think AOL is at all, so I can only assume it's just like interference or time being wasted. Have to be careful with editing though. This does not seem like a problem at this time, just something to watch for. Now, a lot of people are saying that Project Sunstreak, which is the name of this, was just sort of like a grift done by people in the CIA to get people to spend money on the CIA program. So essentially pulling a Democrat thing and just being like, oh, hey, we're going to remote view for the Ark of the Covenant from Indiana Jones, and you guys are just going to give us money, right? That was pretty much the game plan. But I don't know. I'm still kind of skeptical.
The Ark of the Covenant is a gold-encrusted wooden chest that contains the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, according to the Book of Exodus. In ancient times, this holy box was kept in the first temple, a Jewish place of worship in Jerusalem, but the first temple was destroyed in 587 BC by a Babylonian army led by King Nebuchadnezzar II, according to the Hebrew Bible. No one knows for sure what became of the Ark, though since its disappearance, many people have gone looking for it. So far, no one has actually found the holy relic. Some ancient reports say that the Ark made its way to Babylon after Nebuchadnezzar's sack of the city. Others say that the Ark was buried somewhere in Jerusalem, or that it was destroyed along with the first temple. Modern reports hint that the Ark resides in a monastery in Ethiopia, and a recently translated ancient Hebrew text suggests that the Ark of the Covenant will simply reveal itself, though not until the day of the coming of the Messiah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Anyways, yeah, I just like the big shiny box thing. I don't really care about the stone tablets or anything. I just like the big shiny box idea.
It'd be
But yeah,
funnier if they already knew where it was and they were just testing this person.
I think that would be kind of psychotic. That'd be like pulling a Severance. Like, yeah, so
It's a great way to test if it's real or not.
yeah, it is. But the thing is, like, this is 1988. You have to remember. So this is only like this is under 4 decades ago, right? Now you might be like 4 decades is a long time. They had internet in 1988. They had internet. They had computers. They had arcades. They had cell phones. So they're practically living in the same time as us, except for all the bullshit on
Okay,
Twitter.
I don't know about that, but
Granted, they didn't have Donald Trump, stewing up problems with the libtardarians or whatever. But like they were living in pretty much the same kind of time frame that we were for the most part. They were living in a better time because they had $0 down payments on houses. Fuck you, boomers. But they also they had cell phones. This is stuff that was happening during that time. I think it's legit. I think remote viewing is actually a thing. Based simply on the fact that EBEs, extraterrestrial biological entities, are also said to have existed in the MJ12 as part of the MJ12 group, right?
Dude, I was watching. So Joe Rogan had this UFO guy, or remote viewing, I guess is what he's more or less known for. French dude who, like, he has his accolades. He went to Stanford. He's pretty well known, wealthy man, pretty smart.
Yeah.
He's got the intellectual papers to back him. His name is Jacques Valley or Valet, and they talk. It's almost a 3-hour long podcast. He talks the entire time about remote viewing, aliens, and I'm like, okay, it's another one. I've seen he has these people on a lot. I'm like, okay, this is cool. This guy again has a lot of the he's got a lot of the experience and monikers to back it, which is great. And then he gets to a part where he discloses the fact that even quite a few years ago, they figured out a way to trick military bases into thinking that it was a UFO that was flying over their base instead of a spy plane or satellite, such and such. And I'm like, dude, again, this only takes place in maybe 30 seconds of the entire 3 hours. And I'm like, this single 30-second segment makes me just say the rest of it's bullshit.
I mean, just because they can convince people doesn't mean that it's not like a thing, right?
I
Because what reason
guess.
would they have? How? And the thing is, it's like they literally killed a man because of the MJ12 group. They killed a man. Like 3 men actually.
They probably kill people for fun. Let's be honest. 3
What?
people
Dude,
is nothing. Dude, Boeing kills people for fun. Big Pharma kills people for fun.
Killing whistleblowers is fun. I'm sorry, but it is. It's just fun.
I'm just saying,
okay?
killing people.
Different.
Killing people is not. I assume it's not something the government really gives a shit about. I'm sure, like, that's probably the go-to solution for every problem. Yo, hey, would you hear what Jim did? He stole snacks from the vending machine. Jim goes missing permanently. I'm not convinced that killings are very isolated. 4 officers that worked in Kamala's district have spontaneously committed suicide in like a week or something. Like, dude.
This, Doug, that's funny. But James Forrestal dying wasn't funny.
No, okay,
Let's
look,
be honest
look,
here.
okay, I'm holding on for the MJ12 stuff. I really am. I'm just saying, I get hooked. I want to believe in this shit. However, it's those 30-second moments where this guy who's fully into it, he just lets those words slip, and it's like, dude, damn, you fucked it up. You fucked it up.
I mean,
maybe you're right. Maybe they do exist, and this is still a way for them to get around it, right? If the government knows there's
I'm just saying the government would not waste time like setting up these top secret groups and all these mission statements and all these, bullshit reports or whatever if they weren't like had some sort of meat to it, you know what I mean?
No, I think they do this shit all the time. I think it's money laundering, and the way to. I think there's a combination of people are really stupid, and there's a fuck ton of money to be spent in the U.S. Literally, at more than one point for like.
But no one knew about MJ12. No one knew about it. Even none of the presidents said anything about it. None of them were like, "Oh yeah, we have this top secret group that we created, and it's a bunch of bullshit, and we're just funneling money into it, like the Democrat bullshit organizations today, right?" But none of them said that though. All of them kept their mouths shut.
I know. Maybe I don't know how much of it is substantial. Maybe all of it is. Maybe a very small fraction of it is in the fact that there was just MJ12. They created the atom bomb. Maybe they were supposed to do more, and they just kept getting money thrown at them to figure stuff out, and they just ended up in areas. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how much is.
But it even said it in the
enough.
mission briefing that the reason that the group was started because of a UFO crash in 1949.
No, it said they were started. Is that what it said?
Yep. There was a UFO crash in 1949,
Hey,
and
no,
they went to go check out.
They were started beforehand. They were started to
No,
create
that was the
bomb.
reason that the MJ12 group was created.
Yeah, but okay, they sort of existed before they were officially MJ12. It literally said in the report. Remember, they made the nuclear bomb from the sky, a celestial device. That happened in 1945. They dropped the bomb.
Well, yeah, but the MJ12 group itself, like the actual reported study on it, wasn't done until 1949. So it wasn't like really any documentation about it aside from the celestial device that they had acquired to make the atom bomb. Like, listen,
it still could be smoke and mirrors.
All of this is going to be brought to a head whenever they release the UFO files and President Trump essentially signs his name on the document saying this is legit. That's the only way that will ever be truly certain at this point.
Yeah, I mean, there will always be doubters. It is what it is. It's just hard to. It's hard to say.
Stomach.
I don't know. I think I can stomach it pretty well. It takes me like about an hour to go. Okay, I don't care. Sure, if it's real, it's real, right? Like, great.
I mean, which is kind of weird that they thought people were going to freak out over this, right?
No, I disagree with that. And the very obvious answers for it is how many times people have freaked out, whether they were actually seeing UFOs or not. But you had the L.A. incident. Was it the battle over L.A. where they thought they were getting attacked, and they were actually shooting like guns and missiles and shit at it? You know that one?
No, but it sounds like a movie.
It is. Well, that's what it's what inspired the movie. But okay, there's an incident in I want to say it was L.A. In which there was a UFO, and the military thought they were under attack. We were under attack, and they started firing at it, and they couldn't hit it, and they were and like it was a really big deal. But that's just one small example of how many times that a UFO incident has happened, and there's been some form of freak out. We also had the recent stuff in New Jersey. Maybe that shit was real, maybe not, but obviously everyone was freaking out. They were sending up drones into the air to go and fucking chase it down. They were shooting at it. I mean, it's not like total breakdown of society type level stuff, but that does kind of show that perhaps, there probably would be some portional breakdown if, the president did come out on stage at one point. It was just like, this aliens. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know how people will
I mean,
react, but
I don't understand the whole freak out thing because it's like, oh no, there's aliens now. My religion, maybe isn't as valid as I thought it was, and my life is worthless. Like, your life was worthless before the aliens arrived. So I mean,
I don't know. I have no idea. The COVID toilet paper thing. It all it takes is for one small headline to go crazy, and people just start
yeah,
losing it. So I don't know. I have no idea. The imagination is
mm,
great, and the mind is fickle, and people would just fucking lose it. However, I don't
yeah,
think it should matter. I think they should tell us if there was something going on. That they should. We also got news that apparently the headquarters for the FBI in New York was housing all the Epstein stuff and Diddy
yeah,
stuff, and they were like,
yeah.
they were keeping it under wraps, and they got raided. And the rumor is they actually got like terabytes of all of that shit, and they're sifting through to get it out to us soon. So fingers crossed on that.
I want to see what's going on with UFO files. I don't really care about the Diddy stuff. That's all. That's already known stuff, right?
I mean, the fact that we still haven't gotten the Greer shit kind of should tell you all you need to know.
Hmm.
Why have
This
we
is
not
April 24th. That's weird.
2004 or 2024?
What is this shit? Why is the photos always so grainy with this bullshit? Like, I get it's probably a hypercam or something, but like, what is this?
I don't know. A balloon.
Four craft in a clear diamond formation for which there's a radar sequence. Large orbs, not of any human capability that I'm aware of from either the United States or from any of our adversaries. And I've served in the Armed Services Committee for 7 years, and having served in the committee that oversees DARPA. It's not how you spell overseas, by the way. I'm unprofessional. When the pilot approached, his radar went down. His FLIR system malfunctioned. He had to manually take this image. It was not automated.
What? What do you mean you manually? This image is terrible, and it's not like what is it? I'm so confused. It's not automated. Oh, maybe this is the image we're
Oh,
referring
this is
to.
what it's referring to, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess for those who can't see it, it's like it's sort of like a whale, except the bottom half of the whale is like a bright light bulb. The top half is just gray.
Yeah. Resolution for the case. Reported by, read about the
It's Tarot.
case. Yeah. This is in April of 2024.
Yeah.
When
I'm
people start
just.
believing Matt Gates over Arrow, there's a real issue with critical thinking.
We did meet with one member of the
Why are
focus
they
group
complaining
who
about
took the image.
Gates? I'm so
The image
confused.
was of some
I don't know.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of focus on this stuff right now, much less than there was at the end of last year.
Yeah.
So I assume when the
Yes.
UFO files get released, I'll see more.
You see, when people start putting like music over shit, it just makes me annoyed.
Yeah, I've seen this too. Actually, there's a incident here in Florida.
Really?
Yeah, people are reporting seeing these like flares, these massive flares. So, do you remember, or did you ever hear about the House of Representative or senator who came out and said that there was a mothership from Iran off our coast of Florida?
No.
Well, that was said, and then it was just kind of they just said no, there isn't. And then recently, you can look up. I don't know if you would call it flares, but uh, just type in Florida UFOs. We'll see if I can find the
How did such a small child kidnap such a large man?
what a beast.
I know.
Uh,
Spotted it. This is at the end of
no.
last year. What is that? What am I looking at? Okay, I don't know what the fuck that is.
They all look like this. They just look like balloons in the air. They're floating by.
What is that?
I'm
White
sorry.
Muslim?
I
She's
know.
saying
I know. I
Allah?
don't know what she's saying. But
Looks like the number 9, doesn't it, Doug? On the
yeah,
balloon?
yeah, it does. Like a backwards G or something.
Yeah, it looks like a 9.
Yeah. Or an
Yeah,
S.
well, maybe.
Maybe it's not closed. 5 could be a
I
5.
mean, you also have to remember they're probably going about 60 miles per hour in the opposite direction. And the
Yeah.
wind's probably blowing this balloon the other way, so it looks faster than it actually is, right?
Immediately, just it's a balloon.
It
Damn.
literally has an S on it. Why are we saying this is a floating orb?
I
It's a
don't know.
balloon.
Oh, here. This is it. Here. So people are reporting
This is
this
it?
off our coast. Yeah, these bright ass lights that are they're saying they're coming out of the ocean, and they go back down.
What is this, guys?
This is not the first time something like this has been reported. Our own Coast Guard was reporting similar incidents like this too. They were
Even
saying,
the dogs are barking. The dogs are like, it's a UFO. Look at that.
they were saying drones were coming in and out of the water, pretty far off our coast, but close enough. It was of something to note. So I saw this.
I think it's a
recently.
balloon that's been set on fire.
Maybe going pretty high for a balloon that's set on fire. It's a lot more distance between them and that light than you think.
This is true. Oh, thank you, TikTok. Oh, there's
Yeah,
another
I
angle
mean,
of one.
this isn't even. These aren't even
Here
the ones
comes
that
the
I saw.
sun. Do 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 do.
There's
Here
one
comes the sun.
where a couple or a group of people are in a boat, and you can see it just kind of comes straight up out of the ocean. Kind of cool. But yeah, it looks exactly like that. They look exactly.
This looks weirdly like the sun.
The comments are always the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a YouTube video I saw. I was doing a post on it.
I've seen 2 suns in the sky.
This guy's smoking crack.
Yeah. There was 2 suns.
I just left the area. Lots of sightings.
One was
my
blown
son
bright
and I
enough
saw-
it created shadows from the trees, and nearly the full moonlight went past the red. This was not a launch. I've seen hundreds of launches.
William, stop it, William. Get off the internet.
Oh no, helping us to get off this planet to explore the universe however I can.
What does that mean? What does that mean, really?
I don't know. He's got more followers than us. And
True.
2 subscriptions.
Fair enough.
Use that money, Goyim.
I
Use that
respect it.
money. This took a rocket launch for UFO. Probably.
Could be. Very much could be. It is not uncommon to happen here.
What about this one?
I don't know. I haven't seen this. You guys, I think it's another balloon floating. Just looks like a deflated balloon.
It does.
It's exactly what China wants you to think.
Exactly. What else we got? Is that the same one? Yeah, it's the same one.
Fortunately,
So we've seen a rocket launch, and we've seen
balloons.
this, balloons. Oh, wait, we got another one.
Insane.
What is
Whoa,
it?
did you see that just shoot across? Did anyone else-
Okay.
I mean, I
Let's calm
saw
down.
it, but like, bruh.
Insane. Whoa, did you see that just shoot across? Did anyone else see that?
This guy's. Whoa.
I mean, I will say that's probably the closest to a UFO that we've seen so far.
True. Very true.
Oh, what about this one?
Everywhere here get wet again. This is the because it's Christmas. Okay,
These
guys.
more solid are. I'm not sold on a lot of these orbs, but this is from last year
Oh, there they go.
when they
Yeah.
had all those
Now it
drones
starts
in the air.
blowing up to a craft.
Which is
in
kind of
real
funny because
time.
the U.S. kind of came out and admitted that it was probably them just doing some top secret shit. Everyone was
Yeah,
just like,
probably. Oh, look, another balloon.
sure. Dude, I'm not gonna
I think we
lie.
need to make.
Next time
Yeah.
there's an incident, people are seeing UFOs. We should go buy a bunch of alien balloons, UFO balloons, just start
Okay,
launching them.
wait. Hold on.
Oh,
Wait, is this actually real or is this AI?
AI. It's too much water. The water is not really being normal.
I think this is something in reverse, actually.
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah.
Even the audio sounds like
Right.
it's in reverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one I saw.
Oh no, we got the black people. The black people are attacking the UFOs now. Honestly, this is the best video. What? This is the best video so far.
This is the one I saw.
She. Oh my god. This is honestly the best quality video we've seen so far of what's happening.
Yeah.
We should make black people just have the ones be record the UFOs from now on. Because everyone else seems to be taking some dog shit video.
It's true. The white people are fucking seeing lights in their eyes and going, "Did you see
They're
that?
talking,
Did you see
the white
that?"
people start talking about fucking Jesus. Like, I knew Jesus was gonna come get me one day. And they start moving the camera off while they like wipe a tear from their face. These two are just fucking videotaping the fucking thing. That's all that needs to happen.
There's one above it. There's one on each side of it. There's one right there. There's one.
Imagine it's like it's just a lighthouse.
Every night they come out.
Yeah. That is pretty weird what it is though.
Yep. And this incident has been happening quite a bit. This is a very consistent one.
Look at these orbs.
Yeah, these spirals I think are like the popular thing right now. A lot of these spirals are popping up.
Looks like a balloon to me.
This one looks fucking. I don't know what looks down here. Some blue spirals. I think they said in Norway or Nordic area. They were launches, SpaceX launches, I believe, or from SpaceX launches.
Hmm. We need to start shooting them down. That's what we need to be doing. We're America. What the fuck are we doing?
I agree.
Oh, look at this one.
Well, this is the famous one. I believe this one's already been debunked.
This was in 2013, supposedly. I mean, this more than likely looks like just like an aircraft or something.
Oh yeah, this is this one is crazy too. I saw this one.
A visiting air unit?
So I guess we haven't read the text, but some of them are saying that it might be flares. It could be lights from an oil rig.
I mean, kind of moving.
Yeah, this is a really popular one here off the coast where they have these orange lights, and I've seen some crazy ones where they were moving very rapidly.
Yeah. A legitimate photograph of a UFO in Florida from 1988. A real and clear picture of an actual craft. This photograph has been enlarged and light enhanced to produce the clearest quality possible from the original possible. No other alterations generated till 1988. Looks like a hamburger.
It looks like carousel.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a carousel too. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if I believe that.
It's hard. I mean, we're at the inflection point too when it comes to the AI technology, which we'll talk more about soon because I know how much they love to talk about AI. That it'll at this point forward, you can't really believe anything you see.
Yeah.
So enjoy what you
Oh
have
wait,
now
this one
because
this one might actually be legit. Let's see.
we'll never see authentic shit ever again. Oh, this looks exactly
That is
like
pretty interesting.
one of those boosters.
I don't know. That one's actually a little bit more interesting. Oh, what's this one? Okay, this one. It has to be an explosion, right? There's no way it's not an several explosions happening in different angles, moving across the sky.
No idea.
Someone's on fire, and they're also. It's the Human Torch. It's the
It's
Human
the Human
Torch. Okay.
Torch. Yeah,
Yeah. See, that's.
it's Marimon from Digimon coming down the mountain.
Okay, that one. This one has to be probably one of the more convincing ones, Doug. Come on, I have no
No,
clue what the
it's
fuck
not.
that was.
I don't know what it is
Yeah, it
either.
is.
But the less I know, like the less fucking normal it looks, the more unbelievable it is to me. Oh, another balloon.
That one we already saw, I think. What about this one?
Okay, I'm gonna put this camcorder down.
Oh, hillbillies! I
I
100%
do.
believe whatever the fuck's in this
Yeah,
video.
me too. I was just thinking the same thing.
They're too stupid to figure out how a video camera works. They don't know how to edit footage. What you got for me, buddy? Come on.
How long is the video? Is it long?
It's about a
No,
minute.
okay. Alright, we'll watch it. We have two hillbillies on a boat. Out at
Show me
sea.
something. Come on. Come on, hillbillies. You gotta have something for me.
Just
Come on.
kinda
What do you got?
Swiveling the camera around at the moment. Alright. Bright red orb. Classic. I don't think it's moving towards it.
I think it's staying still, whatever it is.
Oh yeah, see? This is that again.
They're being surrounded by friggin' UFOs. Or the Coast Guard. If I want us in, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 lights we see there.
Huh.
Yeah, do you see them moving though? Kind of skipped.
Okay.
Please don't let me watch the whole thing again.
Okay, I'm gonna put this camcorder.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's probably the closest we're ever gonna get.
Yeah. Enjoy it while you have it, ladies and gentlemen, because that's the end. What the fuck
You
is
need to get the boys.
You need to get the boys. You need to come out. You need to see this shit.
Get the boys quick.
The sun is moving through the clouds or some shit. I love these UFO videos.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you love.
Yeah, this is same thing. Image from 1996.
Wow.
Yeah, my neck is absolutely fucked up. What do we got here? Okay. It's a UFO because we see a black dot in the sky. Probably a balloon or some shit. Although it is kind of weird how the balloons are always black, isn't it?
I think it's just the distance.
Maybe. Oh, this is. Oh, we have nice music for this one.
This is believable.
Was this Chopin? Yeah, this is Chopin. He always had that lighter tone to his music.
That's why it was used here. Put me to sleep.
Yeah. All right. What's the next thing on the list, Doug?
Yeah, so we're gonna start today with the SNAPS program, otherwise known as the food stamps program. and it is being changed so that you can no longer buy junk food with it. Specifically starting with sodas. So I learned through this that 25% of all soda companies' profits comes from food stamps.
Holy shit.
25 fucking percent. So this is a really big deal. This blew up.
Oh, someone's dying. Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, they're all getting their boys together. They're sitting out their best fit.
A lot of right-wing influencers all of a sudden became very pro social benefits here. And it was really interesting. So the rumor is they all got sponsored, right? Immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah,
100%.
so RFK behind the scenes during all this crazy stuff has actually been making a lot of moves. I was looking up what he was doing today. He's been doing a lot of crazy shit. This one, however, took to the headlines. And it just created this huge debate over whether or not people should be allowed to pick whatever it is they want while on social welfare. Now, yeah, I don't know. I think banning soda from being bought is a great idea, along with other junk
I think
food.
it's a good idea too. I stopped drinking soda a couple years ago. I don't drink that shit anymore, right? Maybe it may have been 3 years ago. But I've been a lot healthier for it, for sure. It's improved my quality of life.
Just not your neck pain.
And just not my neck, because unfortunately sometimes you just pull your neck. It just happens. You know, you get older and you just pull your neck.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then you're stuck looking in the same direction for a few days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Anyways, but yeah, no, preventing people from ordering, or buying soda using the Snaps program, I think it's great. I think people need to be fucking healthier. And sometimes daddy government needs to step in and be like, "Hey, you can't buy this shit with that. You buy something healthier. Buy some fucking water, you degenerate."
Now, a lot of the arguments for against this were hilarious to me. I'm trying to think. There's one guy who talked about taking care of his father or grandfather or something, and he was like, "After I, spend my day taking care of my such and such, I deserve a soda." And it's just like, it did. But I don't want to like pick a point how stupid and retarded that sounds. What I do want to pick apart is this weird word that seems to come with social benefits, and it's deserve. And I thought that was really interesting. He used the word "I deserve." And it's like, bro, you don't deserve anything, okay? Just take your fucking hand out and shut the fuck up. You don't deserve your high-class luxury Coca-Cola. What the fuck? Just because
it's not even luxury. That shit is used to clean off rusted pennies. What the fuck are we talking about?
I just mean it's not like generic, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like imagine walking up to someone in a store, right? And this person like gets you like a free Coke every day. And all of a sudden they stop doing it because, it's not, they think it's bad for them and they see them getting like fatter. So like, I'm not going to buy you soda anymore because I don't want to fuck up your health. I want you to be healthier. And they're like, "Wait, listen, when I get home from working a long day, dealing with my grandfather and living off the taxpayer, I deserve a nice good Coca-Cola." Imagine what the person's response who buys the Coca-Cola for him normally would say.
I mean, I
Like,
completely agree.
buy yourself.
It's the homeless guy in the street who, somebody hands him a sandwich and he's like, "I don't want to eat Subway. I don't eat Firehouse or something." It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Beggars can't be choosers.
No, no, it's completely absurd. And I saw that the fight against it the whole time was, "I deserve, I deserve, I deserve, I deserve." That's what they kept saying. And it was just like, no, you don't, bro. None of you deserve anything.
Actually, if we watched House of Cards, and I'm going to go over here because I love me some good House of Cards references because they pop up every now and then, and I'm a big fan of Kevin Spacey.
The actor and his acting, not necessarily,
Correct.
The other stuff.
Correct. Not the once again, separate the art from the artist.
Dude,
like Epstein and his island.
We never actually found that video of him groping that kid.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, isn't that wild? That was all over the internet. Like, I couldn't go a fucking day without seeing him groping that poor waiter. And all of a sudden, can't find it anymore. Isn't that so crazy?
Not really.
Fair enough. Scrub.
And I don't want to talk about it just because I value my life.
Have been lying to you.
Can't show. We're gonna get demonetized, my guy. Maybe I could just play the audio.
In power eclipses
It's
our
our duty to govern.
That
Ends
tonight.
tonight.
Tonight,
I give you the truth.
And the truth is
Is this.
the American
The dream has failed you.
Work
Hard, play by the rules. You aren't guaranteed success.
Your
Children will not have a better life than you did.
10
million of you can't even get a job, though you desperately want one.
We've been
Crippled by Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid,
by
welfare, by entitlements.
and
That is the root of the problem. Entitlements.
Let me
Be clear. You are entitled to nothing. You are entitled to nothing. I love that.
was built
Built
Yeah.
on the spirit of industry.
Sure, we can stop. Yeah, no, I mean
love that.
that's a yeah.
I actually have to rewatch House of Cards. I have to rewatch House of Cards now. I'm going back and I'm rewatching it.
I've
It
never
was
seen
such a good fucking series. You've never seen House of Cards, Doug? Are you kidding me? That was like back then. That was like the Severance of today. Everyone was freaking
I haven't
out
seen
about it.
Severance. I don't know. I know that's like
It is Doug. Severance is the white people's show. It is the white man's show. Why aren't you watching it?
I'm busy watching Daredevil right now. Okay.
Doug, are you okay? You need some therapy or something?
I also just broke up with a girlfriend a few days ago.
You had a
so-
girlfriend?
I know, yeah. Short-lived experience. But you know,
It was like a long distance.
yes, it was long distance.
Oh, I'm
Oh
sorry to
yeah,
hear that,
well,
Doug.
yeah, it's fine. It was fun. While it lasted.
She probably deserved it anyway.
We're not gonna talk about it any more than that. But anyways, I'm watching Daredevil.
Okay.
House of Cards is
That sucks.
it's been on the list, but yeah, and I heard West Wing. West Wing, have you seen that? It's another
Yeah,
political
I've
show
seen
that
that.
I've heard is pretty good.
It's okay. Yeah, I think once again, you can't beat House of Cards. You have to watch House of Cards. It has like 5 or 6 seasons. I forget how many seasons, but it was one of the few things that was really good back then. Like there was like Breaking Bad, and then you had House of Cards. Then you had like 1 or 2 other things, and House of Cards was just fucking on top. It was just solid.
That's fair. No, Kevin Spacey
There's a few-
was riding high.
Yeah. I mean, Baby Driver too did excellent. Baby Driver, Glengarry
Yeah.
Glen Ross. I think he was.
I was
in
just
that.
thinking about
Usual
that movie the other
Suspects.
day.
Glengarry Glen Ross. Oh, we have to look
No,
up another
no.
scene from
Baby
Glengarry.
Driver.
Baby Driver. Oh, there's another scene I love from Baby Driver. Was he slow? It'll autocorrect. No, not this one.
Cast for this was just stellar.
It was.
Retarded means slow. Was he slow?
Was he slow?
No. You don't sound retarded to me. He's a good kid and devil behind the wheel. What the hell else more do you need to know?
So you don't think that there's something wrong with him just not saying anything?
There's nothing wrong with a little quiet.
You know why they call him baby, right? Still waiting on his first words.
This was such a good movie. It
For
really
sure.
was. You got this guy. It was an excellent antagonist.
John Berthal.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's
Is that
fucking
what it is?
fantastic and everything.
Are you a mute? No.
Actually got to see him live. Overwhelmed. First.
What are you listening to?
Nice.
Music.
That's right. You tell him, baby.
Shh, shh, shh. It's okay.
I wish they did more movies like this.
For God's sakes, Griff. Leave the kid alone.
You can't
It's
just
made by
be
Edgar
a
Wright.
crime, right? Not
Yeah.
without being a little
Think so.
criminal. I just want to
Uh,
find
it
out
is.
what's going on between those ears. Aside, of course, from
Egyptian
Egyptian
reggae.
What's it matter to you?
just think that he thinks he's better than us.
He puts on a second pair of glasses.
White shit.
Yeah.
We roll in the dirt.
He's definitely notices he just fucking waxes.
Baby, you're gonna get blood on your hands, and you're gonna find out that shit don't wash off in the fucking sink.
Relax. The kid did his job, all right?
I ever say that the kid wasn't great at his job? Nah, I think he's a star.
Would I vouch for him if he wasn't?
This is the funniest part right here.
Gotta hand it to you, totem pole. You're either hard as nails.
Pulls out
Shit.
another pair of sunglasses. But yeah, no, another excellent scene with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, so we had the snaps thing, which is I thought was pretty funny watching. It is interesting to see some of these networks that have been built up over decades, 50 plus years by some of these big companies who have also tag teamed together. Specifically, I'm talking about obviously the food companies and soda companies here. And just their how far the web goes, because you had a bunch of right-wing influencers who, they were super on the program the whole time, very pro-Trump, very pro-RFK, blah blah blah. And then RFK announced this, and all of a sudden they were very pro-choice, and I was like, that's pretty
Can you
fucking
name
funny.
any influencers?
Shit. Fuck. I can't. I don't know. Bro.
You don't know? What do you mean you don't, Doug? You can't say something like that and then just be like,
they're
"Oh,
not,
well,
they're
I
not,
don't know."
They're not people to me. They're just accounts, and I don't really pay attention.
Well, yeah,
to
but just
their
give me like a
names.
name or something so I can look up like a clip.
What did you type? Did you type in snaps? Type in snaps at the top. One of the main accounts created a list of all the influencers who. Oh, careful.
Doug, we're fine there.
Okay,
Nothing
yeah.
wrong with Asian women.
I'm just saying sometimes. No. Just keep going. You'll see it.
See, RFK, at least he's not sniffing the kids. That's good. That's a
God.
good sign.
Dude, RFK called a dude fat today. It was pretty funny. Did it live and right in front of his face.
That's pretty funny.
Oh wait, go back up. Go back to the Joe post. Looked like she had mentioned few. She was calling out some. Past
Who?
it. Joe,
This
right
one?
there. Joe was right above that one.
Grace.
So the very same Republicans said they were cutting SNAP because hunger could be addressed. Just cut. Never mind, that's not it. Ah. Let me see if I can find it.
You ready to meet and greet the queens?
Oh, but what a fucking crazy cast.
Yeah, I don't know about that. No SNAP benefits should not be used to purchase junk food or soda. It's just common sense. Still looking for a.
Yeah, I'll find
What the fuck is this?
it. This is, I mean, it's like slightly old. Okay, so Nick Sorter, I guess, is one.
Nick Sorter? How do you even spell that?
Nick Sorter, never mind. Nick Sorter is not one of the influencers.
Oh my god, Doug.
Hold on, I got a list right here. Oh, Nick Sorter is the one who is exposing them. So Clown World, who's pretty popular. Eric Dowdy. Just want to look up one by one. This is kind of old. I don't know if you're just gonna scroll. This guy posts like 20 fucking posts a day. I like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Eric, Ian Miles Chang. That's another popular one. Not Jerome Powell. He's another popular one. But all of them. Here, let me just link you to the. Here, let me just send you this. This is the.
Clown World was actually caught posting the same bullshit about government overreach with banning soda from SNAP. They're on the Democrats' payroll.
They're not on the Democrats' payroll. They're on the payroll for these big companies. But it's not just them.
Go buy a Coke, you sell out, Clown World. Why in the hell did you take money to promote sodas and junk food for SNAP?
Yeah. It was very clear that a lot of really popular people on X were paid. I sent you a link, by the way, to all of them. Were very clearly paid to say that they, that the cuts were bullshit. And
Yeah.
it should tell you. I mean, these guys must have been paid a lot of money. That or they're just complete sellouts all the time.
Honestly, I kind of like I like the program, like the idea of banning soda from Snap because it's bad for you. However, I will say this gotcha that Clown War posts in the top left is actually a pretty good gotcha. President Trump proudly had a Diet Coke button in the Oval Office.
Oh yeah, for sure. That being said,
Yeah.
I'm sure Trump also fucking, has given a lot of money towards Coke of his own money. So
I legitimately think this time around Trump is just like, I'm going to focus on these policies and all these other policies. I'm just going to hand them out to random people as their assignment. I'm not going to get involved.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was thinking about this today, where the biggest thing for me was whether or not he was going to give RFK and Tulsi Gabbard the positions he said that he would. To me, that was the most important sign of his character, right? Because these guys are outsiders; they're not supposed to be there, and he let them in. He promised them really high roles, and he literally did what he said. He gave RFK the national health role or whatever, made him in charge of all of the health programs of America, and he is letting RFK go fucking fuck-ass wild. RFK is unleashed right now.
Oh, wait.
Oh, their stock? What happened?
But we need to be putting shorts right now, like immediately. Like, I don't know why we haven't done it already. We need to be putting shorts like immediately. Where are we at? 1,300? Yeah, we're looking at below 1,000 at this point. I'm going to be putting shorts probably below, probably around 1,150. No, I'd say 1,150. We should be shorting it immediately. It's already down 0.52%.
Yeah,
Pepsi goes down, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of money to be made right now. I'll say that much. There's so much money to be made right now.
Yeah, we're looking at 1,200. I would say that's the flat line we're going for here. That's 25% of their entire profit margin.
25% of all of the money they make comes from the government. That's insane.
So, that is pretty crazy. So we're looking at about a $300 stock drop, roughly.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, having 1,300 stock value.
Yeah,
this
is a bubble. Like, this is a bubble already. Okay,
that's fucking crazy.
It's Coca-Cola, please, for the love of Christ.
Well, they own like a bajillion drinks, so I assume that's why.
Well, they sell us a drink that costs less than a quarter to make for like $2.
No, I mean like they own a bunch of drink brands.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
But yes, you're right.
It literally costs them like a dime to make their shit. Like we can make it at home if we want.
And 50% of it is just water.
Yeah.
And 50% of it is just water. I think another like 75% of the other 50% is just high fructose corn syrup. Like, yeah. I love Coca-Cola. It tastes good, but it's poisoning you.
It is. That's why I do not drink it.
So yeah, a lot of those guys got exposed for it, and it just goes to show you that, again, that web that these big corporations have in our policies, I mean, it's deep. It is so very deep. They probably just gave these guys millions of dollars, just, fuck it. Hey. Just for fun.
Honestly, if I'm Clown World, I'm 100%. I'm a sellout. Listen, man, pay me. We'll say whatever the fuck you want on here. Listen, next stream, you should pay us $1 million. I'm rooting for Democrat. I'm going Democrat. Next stream, I'm going Republican. The Republicans are paying me. We can keep going back and forth. I don't give a shit. You think you're Jewish? I'm Jewish.
My bad. My fault. You're way more Jewish than me.
100%.
I mean, I wasn't going to talk about RFK today, but he also is planning on banning all dye chemicals from our foods and drinks. That's another big one.
Yeah.
I mean, that would also just be insane for the entire industry. I know he's specifically looking at cereals at the moment, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. He plans on dismantling the big pharma, and I mean dismantling them. Like, he's like, they have monopolies. We're gonna go after them. We're gonna cut these bitches up. And Trump is just letting him run buck ass wild, bro. He is just letting him run crazy all over them. He does not care. He said, "Hey, I'll let you do whatever you want in the health department. Go nuts." And dude, RFK is on fire right now. He's just fucking banning this, banning that. Fixing that. Like, he is on a mission. He is on the mission he set out to do. And today, look up RFK. He called, I believe it's the previous administrator. I can't remember what his actual role is, like national something of health or some shit. Not this.
Wait a minute. Wait, hold on, Doug. What the fuck is this?
Sure. Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein's jet, were you?
I was on Jeffrey Epstein's jet 2 times.
I mean, that's not surprising. Again, it doesn't necessarily mean what you think it means.
I mean, Doug, I don't know.
In terms
Context?
of coming up with treatments.
Yeah, it's not what I'm
Context
looking
is
for.
he was probably trying to hide his taxes.
Medicine. It treats us
Maybe.
in different ways, and it treats
Or maybe he's
our
a
health.
pedophile.
Is this
I don't
it?
know.
It treats our mental
maybe.
health. There was a recent study
This is it.
that showed that
But I mean, literally everything
Oh.
this guy says is real interesting. Literally all of it.
getting calls every day.
It's so
from
funny
the big
because it's
soda-
weird. Like, how is it the guy who sounds like he's dying is the one worried about people's health more than they are?
I don't know, but God bless this dude. Even
Oh,
if
wait,
he's
here
wrong,
it is.
about
The
it.
first time I saw him, I said, "You look like you ate Governor Morrissey," and there was a lot of talk about getting healthy again, and I'm very happy that he's invited me to be his personal trainer.
His voice just sounded better
I'm gonna
though.
put him.
I think you could just get used to it. For me, I've gotten used to it.
I'm going to put him on a really rigorous regimen. And we're going to put him on a carnivore diet. We're going to make him raise your hand if you want Governor Morrissey to do a public weigh-in once a month.
Okay, so
And then when he's lost,
Okay.
I gotta own up to not watching it. I thought it was mean spirited. He's actually, yeah. Go ahead.
A weigh-in, like, I don't know if I agree with what he's saying here, Doug.
I don't think
mean,
I
that's
don't
just
think
ki-
he's being mean. I think he's like bantering.
Like, Doug, if I worked with someone that was like let's look at a picture of Governor Morrissey real quick.
Oh, he's rotund, I believe. Oh no, he's not that bad.
He's not too like he's like a chunky guy, right? He looks like
Yeah,
a guy
yeah.
who runs like a car dealership, right? You know what I mean?
I mean, he looks
But
like
it's
a
like-
mafia member, but sure.
I mean, yeah, if I worked with Governor Morrissey and I was like on a talking basis with him and RFK came up here and said this, I don't know, I'd be a little bit offended. Not like from like a feelings perspective, just like from a disrespect perspective.
I don't
Because
think.
it's like
Yeah.
like Doug, like you have to remember these people also are supposed to be like working together. These are like it's still like an office, you know what I mean? Like this kind of I don't know, this kind of speech from RFK Jr. here really doesn't sit right with me. Yeah, like it's okay to be worried about people's health and to be like, hey, you need to get healthier. Let's work on this. Let's set up a program or something. But to like go out in like a front of a group of people and be like, you look like you ate yourself, and I don't know. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
I disagree. I think we have to remove the
Like there's a
the dir-
productive way to go about things. Like there's a constructive and productive way to do things. And then there's like a deconstructive way that kind of just is there for like a gotcha moment, which is just disrespectful and discourteous to other people.
Okay, first we don't know the
do that.
relationship. Maybe they're like best of buzz and it's fucking.
They
just go
might
back and
be.
forth.
They might be. But from me, from what I've seen, here, I don't really agree with what he's saying here. Just
I think
my
it's fine.
personal take.
I think we have to remove the.
I think there's a better way to phrase it.
Sure, there's always a better way to phrase it, but we've also said half slurs on the show, so I don't really think we're best.
Well, Doug, we're being satirical. We're being satirical.
He
We don't know
sounds
if
like
being
he's
satirical.
joking there. It is kind of hard
lost
to tell.
30 pounds, I'm going to come back to the state and do a celebration and a public weigh-in with him.
But listen. I don't think there's anything negative about somebody wanting to be healthier. My biggest
I don't know.
problem,
It
there's a
doesn't
difference-
seem like he's like calling for a public weigh-in is just. Once again, I don't agree with that at all. I'm sorry. That's my stance on it.
I think it's helpful for some people. It's helpful to see the progress, and doing
No.
it publicly helps hold you accountable.
I don't agree with the statement. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Okay, fine. I think it's fine.
Exposed BlackRock, Street, and Vanguard for owning 89% of the S&P.
Yeah, he's been big on this for a while. I mean, that's like he's been the biggest proponent against them for quite a while. But his next target now is the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah, this is Colin Roog, who's, once again, this is a right-wing guy, right?
Yeah.
This is not a left-wing person. He says, RFK Jr. tells West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey that he needs to lose 30 pounds to his face, calls on Morrisey to do a public weigh-in every month. Health Secretary is now fat-shaming people in public. Amazing. Once again, if you're fat-shaming your buddy, right, like, that you know personally, that's different, because there's some level of, like, respect and concern behind it, but in this situation, I don't think that's the case. He said, I said, you look like you ate Governor Morrisey. I'm going to put him on a really rigorous regimen. We're going to put him on a carnivore diet. Raise your hand if you want Governor Morrisey to do a public weigh-in once a month. Yeah, I'm sorry. They're just when Colin Roog is saying this shit, that's how you kind of know you really should kind of roll back what you said.
I think it's fine, man. I think everyone's too sensitive. Get off of it.
Yeah.
He said he's 30 pounds overweight. That's not that big a deal, dude. It's really not that big a deal.
Once again, if it's not that big a deal, why are you making a statement about it on a public platform?
Because it's funny. He's the director of health, and the other guy probably made a joke about losing weight. In context, it makes sense.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to yeah.
We'll
move on to the next thing. I don't know what this is. This looks like the most hipster, expensive dog shit meal I've ever seen in my life, Doug.
Okay, calm down, dude.
Look at this. I'm sorry, Doug. Look at the restaurant. Look at the restaurant they're in. Look at where they are. They're obviously
it looks
in the
like
city.
a nice
This
place.
dude's wearing an apron. This is not a nice place. This burger cost him his rent. I guarantee you, this burger and fries cost him his rent.
I doubt it. This guy was paid millions of dollars by the Democrats. He was hired by them.
Okay, then you can afford the burger. That's good.
Yeah.
What's the next thing on the list, Doug?
We have the Signal leaked group chat thing. You hear about this?
Oh boy, the Signal. Yep, yeah, I read all the messages.
Yeah, I did too. So this will be fun. This will be the rare moment where we probably have to call out Trump's team a little bit, but it was not nearly as big a deal as it was made out to be. So here's what happened. Signal is a messaging app. It's known as a secure messaging app. It's actually made by or co-founded by a guy who worked on the Pegasus program. You're gonna hate this, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know it? Pegasus.
No, I haven't heard of the Pegasus.
Oh well, it's the greatest spy software ever made. Want to know which country made it?
Never mind.
yeah. It was made by Israel. Anyways, the same guy who worked on that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Made this messaging app called Signal. It's been known to be secure enough that even government officials and military officials use it. And somehow a reporter was added to a group chat that had the Secretary of Defense, Vice President, the National Security Advisor, Tulsi Gabbard, who's the director of something, I don't know, national security. She's just like, she's in charge of the CIA and FBI, and the director of the CIA. They were all in this chat, and they were planning for strikes. I didn't even add this to the list, but we'll talk about it. They're planning strikes on the Houthis, which can you pull up the map real quick of Africa? Well, it's next to Africa, at least. Houthis they've been holding the Egyptian canal. Yeah, they've been holding that hostage, the Suez Canal hostage. So scroll down. This little canal here feeds into Europe. So all of the goods, just zoom out. All the way out so you can see the world map. So when goods are made in Asia, they are sent all the way out so I can see all the continents. They are sent from India and from the Asia and the East, and they come around the bottom there, and they go up through that Gulf of Aden, I believe, and then they travel through that tiny Suez Canal, and then they go to Europe. Anyways, since the Israel invasion of Palestine, the Houthis, which are based in Yemen, scroll to Yemen, it's in the bottom of the Middle East. There, you see the horn. on Africa. Scroll, like, zoom in. Sorry. Yemen. Down, down, down. Go down. It's beneath Saudi Arabia. Yemen. Yemen is the landmass there. That's where the Houthis are. And they've been firing at shipping boats and just any boats in general that go through there, pretty much increasing the prices of goods sent to Europe. So this chat is about our strikes that were supposed to deal with the Houthis based in Yemen. And the reporter made it in, and let's go to the chat. And then the reporter leaked some of the information out to the public. I thought it was kind of funny. You want to go ahead and read them?
Pete Hegseth says, team update. Time now is 11:44 in the morning. Weather is favorable. Just confirmed with CENTCOM we are a go for mission launch. F-18's launch first strike package. Trigger base F-18 first strike window starts. Target terrorist is at his known location, so should be on time. Also strikes drone launch MQ-9s. More F-18s launch at 14:10. Second strike package. 5 minutes later, strike drones on target. This is when the first bombs will definitely drop, pending earlier trigger-based targets. F-18 second strike starts. Also, first sea-based Tomahawks launched. More to follow per timeline. We are currently clean on OPSEC. Godspeed to our warriors. I will say a prayer for victory, says JD Vance. You know what's so funny to me about this, though, Doug?
What?
The Houthis are clearly just some bum fucks in the middle of nowhere.
I know, dude. They're barbarians.
More to follow per timeline. We are currently clean on OPSEC. Godspeed to our warriors.
Meanwhile, Houthis.
JD Vance, I will say a prayer for victory. I love that shit.
Bro, you know this shit was
It's
not...
obvious these people are gonna fucking die. They're gonna just get fucking blown up.
I know. Dude, holy fuck. VP...
Vice President building collapse, had multiple positive ID. Pete Carilla, the IC. Amazing job. Well done, everyone. We killed them. Good job, F-18. JD Vance is like, what? Like, he didn't expect this to actually happen. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean? What? You just said you'd say a prayer for victory.
I don't know why you said that.
Typing too fast. Sorry, guys. The first target, their top missile guy, we had positive ID of him walking into his girlfriend's building, and it's now collapsed.
Dude, one guy...
JD Vance.
one guy fucking... Dude, one guy is the target. He walks into a building to visit his girlfriend, and all of a sudden the building is fucking gone. Holy fuck.
Oh my god.
Excellent.
Oh my Excellent. Yes. Him and his girlfriend are surely deceased.
Him, his girlfriend, and everyone in the building.
Look at what Michael Watts posted. America fist bump fire emoji.
Yes. Dude, this is so great.
Good job, Pete and your team. The team at MAL did a great job as well.
Everyone starts high-fiving all around.
This is great.
Oh, shit.
Team, I'm out for the day doing an economic event in Michigan, but I think we are making a mistake. 3% of U.S. trade runs through the Suez, 40% of European trade does.
40%! Pause. 40%! And we're going to get... This branches off into some more stuff. You know, obviously here on the show, we talk about Europe being a fucking leash and not minding their own damn business. But 40% of all trade that goes to Europe, passes through this canal, has not been able to make it through. Okay, that means insane amounts of prices increasing on every good across the board. It's basically been it's been a helping factor in inflation, and specifically in Europe. So sorry.
Honestly, I honestly agree with Vance here. We shouldn't be messing with the Suez Canal if it's fucking over Europe. It's their problem.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. This just leads into them saying...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The 3% of deliveries that are supposed to be Temu orders of random bullshit that some dude's ex-wife is buying using his credit card, not really all that important. Sorry to say.
I'm sorry to say this, but Temu orders come directly over the Pacific from China. They just go straight east to California. It's quicker. But yes, this is kind of my point. 3% of our goods go through the Suez Canal. 40% of theirs. What they're eventually going to start talking about is how we should make Europe, like, fucking, pay us for this shit. They weren't involved
Well,
in
no,
the
no, no.
strikes.
We
Sorry,
just
go ahead.
need to abandon them. We just need to abandon them.
Oh, okay.
We don't even need to be anywhere near Europe at all anyway. What the fuck did we do with them? What are they? They're like an ungrateful kid that's living in the house. Like, listen, buddy, we're not paying for your Uber Eats orders anymore. Listen, if you want to stay in this, it's like, no, we're leaving the house. You can stay in the house, but your mom and we're leaving. Okay, you're just gonna have to pay the bills yourself. All right. So you can have the house, but we're not paying for any of this shit anymore. We're leaving. We're going to a newer house. It's a big ass mansion with JD Vance and some naked women and all that sweet jazz, right?
God bless.
Yeah, God bless. God help our warrior.
God, I'll pray for our warriors. Meanwhile, they're
I will
dropping
pray
from
for our war.
fucking F-16 and F-18s. Not even our best
Yeah.
planes.
Not even our best plane. I'm sorry, but it's just so much glazing is going on.
I just wish we had the option to compare it to what was going on before. I'm really curious to what the group chat looked like on Biden's team.
I want to know.
Straight curious.
I want to know what the Obama drone strike group messages look like. Listen, guys, we have some less than favorable, browner skinned gentlemen in the Middle East that need to be taken care of immediately. We're gonna be sending drones there. We don't want to risk anyone dying. At least, not our people, not our concern. So we're just gonna be sending in drones, and they're gonna die.
Obama didn't give a fuck if our own people died. By the way, they say the Benghazi incident.
Yeah, who doesn't know about the Benghazi incident?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
the only reason we found out about it was because of the WikiLeaks bullshit, anyway.
Bro, this is just another small example of the fact that here's a problem that Europe should deal with. It's their problem, and they don't deal with it. Actually, so French actually moved an aircraft carrier or something into the region. They took a hit and immediately left. By the way, that happened. They moved assets into the region, and they took a hit. They immediately left. A couple other European nations had some assets in the region. They didn't attack. It was more like a show of force. They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And the U.S. just takes it upon itself. So before this, a U.S. boat was hit. And a couple of them have been hit, and they just sank carrying U.S. goods.
Yeah.
And thankfully, we're like, okay, we'll just fucking deal with it. But dude, I mean, it is ridiculous. Either maybe we shouldn't help them. To be honest, I think we should still do it just because bigger dude should help out.
I have a great idea, Doug. I have an
unhelpful.
excellent idea.
But Europeans, I'm sorry, dude, what the fuck? Like seriously, what the actual fuck?
I think killing people, it just makes people that know them angrier, and it just kind of makes it like this weird situation. I think what we need to be doing instead of like bombing these Houthis, right? We need to be sitting in like SEAL Team 6 or whatever, right? And enslave them and put them on the ships with chains wrapped around their neck, attached to the ship so they can't leave, and they're forced to do slave labor on the ships that they try to blow up. I think that is awesome.
I don't know what the permanent solution is. I'm down for anything.
Slaves. So you think my idea is good?
I don't know about good, but it's better than doing nothing. However, Trump said that they literally. So this went 4 days straight, maybe more, where they were just fucking nonstop bombing the fuck out of them. And Trump said they were begging for them to stop. He said that they were surrendering, that they don't want it anymore. They were done. I haven't read all these. These are new to me.
As we stated in the first PC, we have fundamental blah, blah, blah. Allowing the sea lanes to remain closed, blah, blah, blah. From a messaging standpoint, we absolutely add this to the horrible. Okay, and why the Europeans must invest in their defense. Kind of a weird way to phrase that. Pete Heck says, if you think we should do it, let's go. I just hate bailing Europe out again. He just fucking hates Europe.
I know, dude. I love it so much.
Let's just make sure our messaging is tight here. If there's things we can do up front to minimize risk to Saudi oil facilities, we should do it. I love it. MAR, good job, Pete and your team. Michael Waltz, the team at MAL did a great job as well.
The Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, was also in this chat. And that's who it is. Keep going.
Yeah. SM? Who's SM?
SM is... I don't know. I don't know who SM is.
Okay. Great work, all. Powerful start. Pete Hegseth. CENTCOM is on point. Great job, all. More strikes ongoing for hours tonight. Meanwhile, they're screaming, getting bombed.
Dude, there's videos online. We can find them. They're on X. Like, this is America.
Yeah, we can look at that. We'll provide full initial report tomorrow, but on time, on target, and good readouts so far. Excellent job, team. We sent a bunch of people with... We essentially killed monkeys with laser guns.
Yeah.
Kudos to all.
More emotes. More emotes. Sorry, go ahead.
Praying emoji, fist pump emoji, or muscle pump emoji, 2 American flags. Great work and effects.
I don't know. This is something different. Oh, this is about...
MS13 bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, this is fake. This is not real. This is not real. But it's funny.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's probably how they should go. VP, I fully share your loathing of European freeloading. It's pathetic.
It's all over Europe.
Oh my god. Dude, imagine being like a European leader right now. They probably feel so cucked.
Yeah, we'll get into... Dude, who is S&M? I gotta fucking remember.
As I heard it, the president was clear, green light, but we soon make clear to Egypt and Europe what we expect in return. We also need to figure out how to enforce such a requirement, e.g. if Europe doesn't remunerate, then what? If the U.S. successfully restores freedom of navigation at great cost, there needs to be some further economic gain extracted in return.
I'm sorry, I can't remember who the fuck S&M is, but this should serve as an example. So this chat, if you pick it apart, kind of has some interesting details as to how American policy is ran, or just policies in general. But first, let's just glean some shit right off the top. One, how OP is America that these chuckleheads can sit in a group chat and just like for fun, hey, let's go bomb the Houthis and clear up 40% of European commerce. How OP is that?
That's pretty OP.
That's insane. At the push of a button.
My only question is the person who was added to the chat and didn't say anything, are they still alive?
Yeah, they're still alive. Yeah. They actually posted the rest of the chat. So this guy, the reporter, there's still some interesting stuff going on when it came to how he got in. Originally,
why did Mike Waltz add this guy?
So that's the big question. So it was assumed that Pete Hegseth had added him, and they were grilling him on it. They were like, we should fire him. Not we, but the Democrats were like, he needs to be fired. This is a really big breach. The reporter didn't release all of it at the start, and he kept saying that these were war plans, that they had strike packaging information, like really detailed stuff. The Trump administration was like, it's not, they don't have access to that much. This is not actually technically, super classified information. It's just not information we would be releasing for fun. So the reporter then released more of it, and I assume all of it, and they started clowning on him. They were like, "You idiot! This isn't war plans. You're a moron."
Yeah.
So that was a big deal, and it's kind of starting to die down now. But we can glean off the top a couple of things. One, I find it very interesting that this wasn't done beforehand, and you can tell the U.S. has been holding back under the past few administrations very clearly, because if we can just stop and clear up 40% of European commerce, or at least by shipping, in 4 days, and take no casualties, and use outdated plans, and jerk off each other in a group chat about it, like high five, like good job, God bless America, fuck the Europeans.
Yeah.
By ourselves. There aren't that many other countries who can really do that, dude. Like, I'm not really sure there are other countries that can do that, okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, you look up the Houthi strike. Look up Houthi strike. There's plenty of videos of the bombings.
Once again, Doug, enslaving people sends a stronger message than bombing them.
I don't know if it sends a strong message. I think it's efficient at solving the current
problem. It's not about
problem.
efficiency.
There's
the main airport in Yemen.
It was more than just that, but there's more videos.
Why do they always say Allah in these videos? Like, whenever they take a video, they always have to mention Allah. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know. They're really into their religion.
Like, you need to chill, guys.
Type Houthi strike. Also, Pete Hegseth got a new tattoo recently that was like Allah isn't real or some shit. Like, so,
Well, he kind of a stupid thing because he does know that Allah means God, right?
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it literally says Allah isn't real. I'm just. I don't know. I don't can't.
I mean, I'm just a stupid tattoo.
He also has a tattoo of the
Boom.
cross from the Crusades. I think that timer.
Whatever. I think tattoos are cringe. If you get a tattoo, you're probably a loser.
Okay, I know
Sorry.
plenty of people with tattoos who are
I
not
wouldn't
losers.
waste time and money to put permanent ink on my body that my immune system has to constantly fight against to spread a message about my life without having to say anything when I could just like talk about myself like a normal person.
Not all of
But
us
yeah,
have
no,
weak ass immune systems that we get allergies every week. Like,
I mean, it doesn't matter if you have a weak or strong immune system. It's supposed to fight against it. You're making yourself weaker by getting a tattoo. I think it's cuck behavior.
okay, calm down.
It is. Either you're a cuck or
Dude,
you're a
you need to
roided
look
out
up
monster.
Houthis strike, not just Houthis. Look up Houthis.
I mean, these guys are shooting
strike.
AKs into the air. This is pretty base. Ow, my eye. Isn't it kind of weird how they all have AKs?
No.
They always have AKs. They all, like, always.
Why is that surprising?
I don't know. It's like, shouldn't they have M4s?
Dude, look up.
Aren't we the
Houthi
ones who keep
strike.
selling this shit to them?
We don't sell them those guns. You can't make it obvious. We probably sell them the AKs.
Yeah, but why AKs? Why don't you just sell them in 4s?
Because M4s
Make
are
more
more
M4.
because then people would ask why they have M4s, and they would get tied back to the U.S. in some way. Have you ever seen War Dogs?
No.
Pretty good movie. But in that movie, they talk about how they have to arm people from that region, one, with weapons that they are experienced with, and two, weapons that, you know, they can't come back to the U.S.
Yeah. Allah can't stop an F-18, buddy. You're gonna have to do something else. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, they're getting bombed. What's
you
next?
still
on the list,
haven't
Doug?
looked up. Look up Houthi strike, you stupid bitch. You're the one who loves
Oh my
explosions.
God.
And you refuse to actually look at the explosions. For fuck's sake, man.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it? I didn't get to see it happen, though. I'm just seeing fire. Okay, there you go. Okay, I'm satisfied. I'm hearing a lot of Allahs.
I don't know. Yeah, they're very religious.
I mean, obviously you're not winning yet, so maybe you need to switch religions. The one that's going to help you win.
Yeah.
What's the next one? Woo. Yeah, I watched Team America the other day. It's kind of accurate.
It's classic.
Mm-hmm.
This is old.
Yeah, it's still cool, though. I know that, what was his name? Hassan Avi is a big supporter of the Houthis.
Somebody, some other big influencer is currently over there, like, talking for them. And there's a rumor that he's actually a CIA op, which is pretty funny. I don't know his
Who
name.
is?
I can't remember his name. No idea. What was his name?
Wait, Doug, what did I just say?
You said that you knew of it, Hassan or somebody who's a big fan of Houthis.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. Sorry, I completely forgot what I just said.
Yep.
I was like, wait, who was I just talking about?
Yeah, so that happened like 4 or 5 days in a row. Trump said that they were begging for them to stop. Trump loves to exaggerate, but yeah, they were just getting striked into a blame. But again, I think it's really funny to see how fast something can be done, and then it takes place, and then you have a bunch of our administration. Is this guy jerking it? What is going on?
It's so weird to me, Doug. It's like, do these people have internet? Like, what do they do in their free time?
Yeah, they have internet, but it's
What do they do? What
their
do they
access.
do with their free time?
Well, they have less access, dude. They just all they do is do drugs. So they have this chew. Can't remember what it's called, but they just sit around, they talk outside, they fucking run around and beat women. Their internet is limited because they're geo-locked by firewalls and shit.
I mean,
like China.
I mean, they go around and beat women. What do they eat?
They eat food. A lot of lamb. Eat a lot of lamb.
I mean,
what?
No, nothing. All right, next thing, Doug.
Yeah, so the next thing we have, I thought it would be fun to see what Pokimane and Sinnoh were up to versus Kaisenat and IShowSpeed, because those two love to say that they were surprised that there aren't enough women at the top, just like there are men. And I thought it'd be fun to compare what they were doing this week, just for fun,
Okay.
you know.
So you want to watch their stream for a second?
No, I don't want to do that. That's fucking cringe. I mean, you could just pull up their stream real quick to see if they're live streaming something. I'm surprised nothing is popping up, but that should tell you all you need to know. Let's see what big event Pokimane and Sinnoh have planned in order to compete with the two biggest male streamers, because that's what they cared about. They said
so
females.
confused.
There's not enough female streamers at the top, and that it's very male. The reason is that it's a very male-dominated thing.
I mean, she has 9.4 million followers.
I mean, yeah, she's a big female streamer, but apparently unhappy that she's not bigger than the boys.
Then Kaisenat. Kaisenat
Yeah.
has personality. She puts on a cute little outfit and plays Valorant with other chicks that say ooh woo because guys are lonely. That's your audience is lonely men.
Those two just complain like crazy that there weren't enough women at the top.
They're women, Doug. This is nothing new. This has been happening for eons.
I know. For comparison, though, IShowSpeed is currently in China doing some of the most insane things that a streamer can do in order to become more popular than he already is. And Kaisenat does high production videos. He has a friend of his coming back from the U. I mean, he's always doing something. But anyways, those two are constantly doing something that's never before been done. That's what they do.
Yeah.
And when you
I mean,
pull
like
up,
IShowSpeed, like they have like actual personalities. Like they actually do things on their stream. They have different guests, and they actually like you can't like just put on a cute outfit, sit in front of a stream, and be like, oh, why am I not able to compete with yeah, like
the men are really bullying me today.
yeah, like
Sorry, I
a
don't know.
woman finds another way to victimize herself in the year 2025. Oh my god, it's breaking news. Holy shit, a woman is victimizing herself. Oh my god.
Calm down. I wasn't meant to be flaming women. I was just trying to flame Pokimane and Sinnoh.
I'm gonna flame Doug. I'm gonna flame women regardless.
Oh my god. But yeah,
Like
I don't know.
literally.
Just fun, just for fun. You know, every once in a while, we'll just check in to see how they're trying to compete on the stage, because they seem like they really wanted to, and I just don't watch their streams, to be honest, or their content. So I
can't even find this post that you're talking about.
I know. That's probably the best part.
It's probably gonna be on. Is it on live stream fails?
Oh, this is it. So, what are you talking about? The stream where they're like, oh, men are worse or whatever. Men are. I can't remember.
I don't know.
I don't know what I just said. What are you looking for?
All right, fuck. We'll use the YouTube algorithm.
Kaisenat's big event is that he brought back his friend Ray, who is from Taiwan. They met in Taiwan. It's like a big deal. It's you got to know the lore. You don't know the lore.
Yeah.
But they did a production video where they imitated the Captain America opening for Avengers, I think. It was pretty cool. It's very high production. Yeah, this is it. This is the video. It's very high production. They clearly put a lot of effort into this.
And Pokimane was saying what exactly?
No, Pokimane and Senna, this is like maybe 1 or 2 months back. They were saying that there's not enough females at the top, and they wondered why there aren't any females at the top, like I Show Speed and Kai Cenat. Here, let me see if I can find it. For some reason, I'm a little better at searching things up than you are.
Oh, here it is. Senna gives Agent and Phantom their flowers for being genuine people and recognizing the sexism in the streaming industry. Saying a lot of her content gets overlooked due to her gender, but he helps.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
Agent,
this is even better. I haven't seen this.
Flowers, because Agent, when we've spoken, brought up numerous times to me how he can see where shit is unfair to me when I'm doing certain things on stream and I get pushback for it just because I'm a girl. And he feels bad when I deal with it because he's like, yeah, it sucks. Because if it was a guy and I was doing that with my friends, all of us could hang out and kick it and it'd be cool. But because I'm a girl, I can't do those things with them. And that sucks to do, right? But when he talks about it, like, yo, Agent has always been a homie because he has never excluded me from anything just because of that. He has always looked out for he's always looked out.
Right, so simp is being a simp.
Yeah.
And
they did
and
sleepovers together and everything.
Jeopardy for 500. What is projection? Or psychology? Semi-psychology. The unconscious transfer of one's own desires or emotions to another person.
I'm not branching this to all females. However, Pokimane and Senna are clearly sexist as fuck. I'll just say that much. They're very sexist.
Yeah.
They don't hide their sexism at all. Especially Pokimane.
Nope.
She's well known to be not only sexist, but very classist. Both of those things. And they're both assholes. And it's pretty funny you found this because this is newer and this is not, this is a continuation of before. I didn't see this. But yeah.
This is February 16th.
Yeah, they were complaining that they think sexism is holding them back from making in the industry. And I don't know what she's talking about specifically, but first of all, comparing herself and Agent is hilarious. Agent wouldn't even be as famous as he is if it wasn't for Kai. That's just true. Yeah. And I guess what they're referring to is the guy streams where they're all hanging out and they bring in all the OnlyFans chicks and, it's all la-di-da. That shit's not bringing in most of the views anyway, so I don't know why they're talking about that. That's retarded. Sorry. That's retarded. Yeah. That's not what's bringing in all the views. And Agent is not Kai Cenat or I Show Speed. Show me some videos where the top stream from Kai or I Show Speed is them sitting around just hanging out. You're talking about when he brought in Kevin Hart or Nicki Minaj? You're talking about those streams? Those are the ones? Is that what you're talking about? Show me a stream where a bunch of guys were sitting down and hanging out and they went and changed outfits every 30 minutes and that was the stream.
Yeah. Listen, Doug, there's nothing more annoying in this earth than fucking, like, simp dudes and, what's the word? I just had it in my head. Oh, greedy women. There's nothing worse than those two things. Beta men and greedy women are the two worst things
I will say,
the
combination is deadly.
Yeah, 100%. Like, nothing is more annoying than those two things.
Look up I Show Speed at X.
Car with Jason because he's not actually Lil Bro.
This is her content,
you know what
by
I
the
mean?
way.
Yeah, she just sits in front of there and talks.
Just
She makes me drool from taking my IQ.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is this why Jason isn't doing girl content anymore?
Wait, what?
A matching car with Jason because he's not actually Lil Bro. You know what I mean? No, we're actually just madly in love. That's right.
Essentially, dude's getting cucked, even though he's like just nice to her, and he didn't even mention a relationship with her, and she goes and says that, and he's probably doesn't do any girl.
By the way, there's a total better streamer that has the name Cinna and then something after, and she just does cosplay stuff.
Cinnabon.
Is that maybe her? I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know. That's what I see. But yeah, no, it's like, Like, once again, why isn't there more women at the top of the streaming industry, even though there's women with like millions of followers?
Show me some women who are doing what they're doing. I just want to see it. Because I Show Speed and Kai Cenat hit the ground running at the start.
I want to see.
And part of the problem is to scroll down. One of the things that Twitch constantly does is these empowering women, like, playlists or whatever. You can scroll down. They're usually like just move down and probably.
God damn it! God damn it! Fucking Twitch.
Never mind. I don't know what for me it looks.
All right, well, Doug, here. I like to do the litmus test. This is how I do my litmus test for everything.
Oh, the just chatting.
Another hollow support wipe.
Gambling.
All right.
Sort of
I like Sea Dog. He's okay. Stable Ronaldo.
Okay.
Look at him. Okay, he's currently running around in public, live streaming. Adapt currently running around live streaming.
All right, let's look for the first female streamer. That isn't Jenny because she doesn't count.
Jenny TV. Actually, she's a really good example of somebody who has consistent viewership because she's constantly doing something.
Yes.
She's not going to reach the top because she's not doing backflips off a building, but, or high
yeah, pretty much
value.
basic React content for the most part, right?
Yes. Yeah, most of the stuff is.
You don't understand. You wouldn't get it.
Okay.
What the heck? Oh, exactly. Yeah. Oh, God, I love it. Anyways, let's look at Pokemon's recent stream.
Sure. Let's see what effort she's putting in to become the top streamer.
Correct.
Okay. Yes. Classic Pokemon at her chair. Reacting to videos. Wow. And drama. Wow. Classic content. Yeah. But surely this is just a one-off, isn't it? Because sometimes Kai Cenat and I Show Speed do react content. Not really. It's pretty rare, and they usually only do it winding down in the middle of the night during a fucking 24-hour live stream.
Yeah.
But
and it's like if you look at just chatting, I wonder what percentage of just chatting is just women, and the rest. Like if you were to compare the male to female ratio for games that are being played versus just chatting, I wonder what the ratio would be.
Well, it doesn't matter. I Show Speed and Kai also are in the just chatting category a lot. That's what a lot of their stuff they
actually do like Mr. Beast type of stuff.
Great, exactly. They're constantly pushing their content forward. Constantly. Again, I Show Speed is currently in China.
Actually, I will give it to the women for Inzoi.
I don't know what that is or what.
It's the new Sims. You got Fan.
I like Fan. She's funny. I like Code Miko. She's actually kind of a genius.
I actually do like Inzoi. I think it's actually an excellent Sims type of game. And I think EA fumbled hard with Sims because they could have made a Sims 5 by now. They did not. But yeah, that's besides the point.
I'll have to maybe look at some.
I've not seen this game yet.
What is this?
This is a new game. It looks kind of mid, to be honest, so I'm not going to waste any time looking at it.
But, yeah. Fuck them. Fuck you sexist bitches. Okay?
Yeah. Greedy women. Nothing worse than greedy women and beta men. Two worst things to deal with.
They're completely inflated by their egos. It's wild.
100%.
Yeah, we'll move on. 23andMe. You hear about this one?
No.
You know what 23andMe is?
Oh, they went bankrupt. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So 23andMe is a like
kind of a nothing burger, to be honest, Doug.
No, I think it's a bigger deal than you think. But
they've already sold the DNA that they collected from people to different companies. They're going bankrupt because they've already made the profit. They're just going to declare bankruptcy so that we don't have to deal with taxes or payouts. Yeah, it's literally serious, the only reason why.
Yeah, but the actual, the topic itself is still important. It should still serve as a warning. I don't care what you care and don't care about. I'm really scared of what if you ran the stream, what content you would list. I'm pretty sure it would look like a Pokemon stream, actually.
Okay, listen, Doug. Pokemon. I forgot what I was even going to say.
Yeah, exactly. 23andMe is an ancestry service where you can send in a swab of your DNA and they will tell you where you're from and where your ancestors are from.
Yeah, but who cares? Dude, that's something only like cringy white people do. That's literally like, congratulations, you collected the DNA of like old boomers. Like, you got old boomers spit in jars at your fucking facility. Oh,
The
I'm
company
sorry.
recently went bankrupt and is selling all the DNA that it has collected to the
No
highest
shit.
bidder.
No shit.
I've been actively warning my family against doing this shit. I've like I've told them multiple times, don't. I know one of them
Yeah.
did still anyway. It was kind of cool. You can get see where your bloodline goes. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
However, dear God, please, guys, do not fucking sell your DNA or do these DNA tests. It's absurd.
And next thing you know, there's a clone of you walking around. You see a kid that looks kind of like you. Congratulations.
Clones.
now you owe child support.
Clones, genome projects. China weaponizes virus against you. And if you think that's crazy, you should really look into COVID.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit. I don't know. We're kind of seeing the fruition of these big data collection companies kind of fall apart, and what happens. But yeah.
Yes.
Eh.
Point.
Yes.
Point.
Meanwhile,
Let me stroke my mustache. Yes.
in Canada, Mark Carney has taken over Justin Trudeau's position. And you ready for this? This guy actually, I don't even think he's Canadian. He used to own a bank in the UK.
Elon?
No, it's not Elon. So Canadians, I don't know how you feel about this dude, but good luck. He is also very anti-America, very anti-Trump. I don't think it's going to end well for them, specifically because this guy isn't even a Canadian nationalist. Like, he doesn't give a fuck.
No.
He's just there to make money. Like, he has no reason to bother caring. But yeah, I thought we would glance over that because we talked a lot of shit about Justin Trudeau and the tariffs, and the second after the tariffs, Justin Trudeau had to step down, and then they replaced him with this clown. Kind of funny.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think Canada's just gonna become the 51st state.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, inevitably. That kind of is where this
yeah,
is going.
like I feel like it was kind of like like it was like tiny little like Canada and like big ass America, right? And it was like, listen to us, America. We're not gonna take this anymore. If you place tariffs on us, we're gonna place tariffs on you. And America was kind of just like, listen here, son or failure. You're getting 100% tariff, and you're gonna like it. And then Canada's like, oh, whatever, we will put 100% tariff on you in response. And then China just comes in like, Jia Hong Shu, and just beats the shit out of them.
The gang from China was so good. Where did that come from?
Yeah, China literally just burst into the room out of fucking nowhere, just starts pummeling fucking Canada out of nowhere.
So I actually uncovered some information about this. The tariffs on Canada were not actually targeted towards Canadians or Canada in general. It was actually targeted towards China.
Yeah.
Because apparently a lot of the goods that are used or sold to America from Canada come from China. And so that's what it was. So China's return onto Canada was actually a response to that. And so we're having a trade proxy war through Canada. And so Canada's just getting fucking melted. They're just getting destroyed.
It's like we were trying to put tariffs on it just because of like a principle thing, right? And then all of a sudden China just comes in and just starts beating the living shit out of them. We're like, whoa, what the fuck is going on here? Like, China, chill the fuck out. Stop attacking. Stop hitting them.
That shit's so fucking funny. We'll have to do. These next few episodes, we'll probably talk about tariffs a lot because the next set of tariffs kick in April 1st from Europe on us, and then we retaliate on April 2nd. The stocks have already taken some hits. We'll talk more about it in future episodes, but tariffs will become a really big deal here these next 2 months, I think. Assuming it isn't wrapped up really quick, but we'll see. We'll talk about it next week for sure.
Okay.
Oh, geez. Okay, so we also have the earthquake in Thailand and Myanmar.
I'm
Just pull up videos of it to make sure that our audience. It'll be really quick.
yeah.
Not a big deal.
No, I just mean I don't care. I'm just
We know.
I needed that to be known. I don't care about. Oh wait, I care now. I care now.
Yeah, so
That's
there
what
was
you get for living in a skyscraper. This is why I don't live. Oh my god.
There was a 7.9 or 7.8 earthquake.
Oh my god, this is great.
Near Thailand and Myanmar. And yeah, there's a lot of footage that came out of it.
Oh my god.
Most of the buildings are actually made for this. This is a pretty big earthquake, by the way. 7.8 is massive.
Well, you know what's interesting, Doug, is why would you want to live in a skyscraper to begin with?
Well, most of them are kind of safe. The ones that fell were actually under construction.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm with you. I don't. I'm not sure I'd be. I kind of don't like city life at all. I've visited some prison cities.
No, it's terrible.
Every city I've gone to, the experience is like, okay, the food is almost always better. No, the food is better. But overall, you spend so much time worried you're going to get stabbed. I'm like, I don't know if I'm fucking or robbed.
Well, it's like I understand, like, you guys are poor and you can only afford, like, mopeds and stuff, but shouldn't you be working on making your structures more stable against things like earthquakes, which you can't control? Wait, are those people falling?
I doubt it.
No, wait.
Where?
Because that's a pool that's falling. All that's water. Okay, no, those aren't people.
Nah,
that's
debris.
just objects. Debris, yeah. Well, at least no one was in the pool and got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I think so far 60 people. Oh my, what is this real? Oh wait, this is real. This is actual footage of the earthquake.
I have no clue.
Nah, this is AI or something. Go back.
Myanmar earthquake, 17 million people affected.
Let me see one more time.
Yeah, it's AI, I think. Maybe? I don't know.
It's hard to tell. I hate
don't know.
Rainy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's real.
Oh, here we go. Another footage.
Deshay, another streamer. He was actually in. It's pretty funny. You might want to look this one up. They were in the area.
How do you spell that?
DESAE. DESHAE, I believe. His name is.
Deshay.
Yeah.
Does he actually have video of it?
Yeah. It's right there below. It's that one. No. It's up.
This
actually,
one?
sorry. It's at the top. It's one of those. Yeah, this is it.
Once again, in a skyscraper. Take the stairs, maybe? I don't know.
No, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to go to the stairs.
Why not?
Because the stairs risk falling, and then you're.
The cleaner's like, I must keep working, or I get fired.
I just don't care. The buildings aren't gonna fall down. The buildings are made for this shit.
Just in case, the cameraman never died. Never died.
Wait, are we Pokemon?
Huh?
Are we Pokemon? We just sit around and watch. We just react to videos.
Yeah, but we're ugly.
That's true. And we don't change our clothes every 30 seconds. And I don't have a fat ass.
We also don't stick our ass in front of the camera, too.
Oh,
there you go, Doug. Now we're getting viewers. That's
I'll
what we
be
need
right
to
back.
do all
I gotta
along.
go use the bathroom. Hee hee. Don't look, guys. Don't look. Don't look.
Yeah.
Hee hee.
Doug, listen. Stop saying bathroom. It sounds terrible. It's restroom. Restroom. Washroom sound is.
Don't look, guys. Please don't look. Stop it. My sexist chat.
Now you're just hurting me.
My sexist ass chat won't stop looking at my ass. What the hell?
Now listen, Doug.
I wear leggings every day, and no one, and they won't stop
Leggings
looking at
are
my
actually-
ass on stream.
Yeah, listen, Doug.
You know what's comfortable, dude? Being naked. Naked is being comfortable. I don't turn on my stream and stream naked because it's comfortable. Okay?
You don't wait. What's your rank in Jerkmate?
Dude,
They actually came out with that, by the way. Ranked jerkbait.
I saw that it come out. Oh my god! But yeah, there's a big earthquake. I think there's I think the number was like 130 confirmed dead. It's a pretty big earthquake. There's a lot of debris
Yeah.
and shit. A lot of people got hurt.
Bro, this nigga Deshae is bad luck, bro.
He called him bad luck. I ain't go nowhere with this fucking guy.
But here's another example of a male streamer or streamer in general trying to get to the top by going places. It can't be that expensive to go to Myanmar or Thailand. Pokimane is rich as fuck. At her peak, she was getting deals from some of the biggest brands on the planet, including Nike.
Yeah.
So she can surely go and do something like this, but she's pissed because she doesn't get views while she's sitting at home. It's just like, okay.
No, she'll be 40 soon.
yeah, well, they tend to get angry as they start dying off.
Yeah, the suffragettes.
But, I mean, like, this content is the go-to here.
Did Deshae Frost try to sucker punch a hater, but he got humbled really quick after getting slammed to the wall?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with this guy. I just came across his content one video.
Stop fucking playing with me, alright? I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. Don't put your hands on me. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is funny. Right. Good content, man.
It is pretty good content, even though it's terrible content.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But yeah,
gutter trash
earthquake.
content, but it is content.
It is content. At least they're doing something, right?
Yeah,
Not just
exactly.
reacting all day.
Yeah, that's my point. Go for them.
Wait, are we reactors, Doug? Are we the real reactors?
Yeah, dude, we need to start going out to protests or something. We gotta start.
I have a kitty cat at home to take care of, Doug. I can't be going to protests. What?
You're right. My bad.
What do you mean?
I didn't realize you're. What? You can't go outside for a few hours to a protest? Why don't you bring the cat with us? That's content.
No, my cat. Was not
That's content. Yeah, but your cat's life doesn't matter. Content is the only thing that matters. Look at these guys. These guys ran
Doug,
into an
I
earthquake.
don't think you understand. I would sacrifice the entirety of Myanmar to save my cat.
Okay. Yeah, well, it's not content.
I mean, I guess it depends what day we do it and where we go.
You're such a a day. I don't know. Might be too hot.
All right, fine. Let's look at Florida protests. Let's look at Florida protests. Fine, no.
We'll plan it off stream, not on stream.
Florida Rising. Get
Dude,
involved in the event near you.
I can ask my. I have a family member who's a super dem, and we can ask her, and she'll fucking send us a list of places to go to. We'll be off.
ACLU. Protesting in Florida. Show me an event.
You think, I'm sure
Elon
that's
Musk, you want to protest Tesla? You want to go protest Tesla? How does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
All right, you want to go to a local Tesla facility and just honestly, we could start a protest. We could start a protest with 2 people and just record the entire thing.
That's true. That would be content.
That would be content.
Yeah.
What would the protest sign say? Oh, wait, I get to use my paint.
Oh no. Not your paint.
Okay, what would the sign say?
I was thinking more we interview protesters. I don't know about partaking. Oh, but we could pretend to be participating and then interview them. You know, that way they think we're on their side.
What, something like yeah, like Channel 5 does or whatever.
I don't know.
Elon Musk is in there plotting our oppression, like a SpongeBob reference maybe. Or we can do something like
no to Doge.
No.
Elon.
No, more like
down with fascism.
Poach the Doge. Poach the Doge. Mesla with the Tesla. And then
what
what else we got?
he owns X. Do something with X.
Something with X. Um, X is gay. And then
no, that would be good. That's a good thing. He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. Remember?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but I can't rhyme that. How do I rhyme Nazi?
Patsy, Nazi. No.
No, that doesn't work.
I wonder if I asked GPT
poach the does, Mesla with the Tesla. We have to have something else. Musk gets the tusks.
I don't think these are very convincing.
I think this is pretty good so far. Now we just need something about Twitter or whatever.
Do you have blue clothes? We'd have to wear blue clothes.
Why?
Because you got to look like a dem, you idiot.
You don't have to.
Pretty sure you have to. They have a code.
You don't.
Maybe we'll pick up some liberal women.
Yeah, I'll pass. Anyways, Doug, once again, we need something for the X now. We don't have anything for the X. Poach the Doge, Mesla with the Tesla, Musk gets the tusk.
Not very good at this stuff.
All you gotta do is rhyme it. It's not hard. We mex with the X.
I think mex is a good thing.
Yeah, you can't really. There's not a whole lot that rhymes with X, is there? Fuck the grok.
I don't think they know what grok is.
Maybe they do, right? It's like 50-50 chance. I think this is the best that we're gonna get. Poach the does, Mesla with the Tesla, Musk gets the tusk. Fuck the grok. I think this is pretty good. So we just need to find a Tesla protest near us. So let's go to Google and see if George Soros is gonna help us out here.
Probably have to go to Facebook. I imagine a lot of stuff's coordinated on Facebook.
March 29th is the Global Day of Action, apparently.
Oh, that was today.
Fuck. Well, I guess we missed it. We have to wait for the next one.
Oh no, 29th. That's tomorrow. Dude, find one, quick.
Tesla protests near... We'll do near Merritt Island.
Also, I'm busy tomorrow, so can't go.
Oh my fucking... Doug, what are you talking about?
Maybe if it's in the morning.
Protest at the Tesla dealership on Sunday, March 30th at 12 p.m. What do you think?
12 p.m.?
This is in Orlando.
Oh my god.
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
You want to RSVP?
You have to RSVP to a protest?
I mean, you can. You don't have to. Meet us at the Orlando Tesla dealership on John Young Parkway. Elon Musk and unelected billionaires destroying our democracy. We're taking non-violent action to stop Musk's illegal coup.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, you want me to drive you down there and you want to go to the thing? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
March 30th. It says it's at 12 to 2 p.m. So
yeah, I can do that. I'm free during this time period.
Okay, so I'd have to leave it around probably 11:30ish, and then John Young Parkway. I don't think it's too far from where you are at, is it?
No, I think that's close. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. We're still streaming. Let's figure out the rest of the details off stream. Saying our full names and RSVPing and telling our address is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, probably not the best idea actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't this supposed to be more of an anonymous thing that you do? Even though you do RSVP, right?
I think it's weird that you have an RSVP. Are they gonna ask us our names? Dude, I'm putting an alias. I've got an account that I can use, an email.
Well, I mean, Doug, once again, you can kind of just do we have to RSVP? Do you have to RSVP to protest nowadays? Is that how economically sound everything has gotten?
Maybe this is how you get paid?
Is this how they get their tax breaks? Maybe? I don't know.
Oh, maybe. True. Yeah. Maybe they go to their boss and they're like, Just so many people RSVP. I mean, it could also be helpful for them to keep count of how many people are going to be there. But yeah, let's
It's even
do it.
powered by Mobilize. Like, how many companies are working on this?
I don't know.
Like, what is happening right now?
I don't know.
Indivisible is the name of the company. We could host our own event if we wanted to.
We could. This is gonna be fun. We go there and we can film it.
Wait, this one's virtual.
Dude, we're not gonna do a virtual protest. What does that even mean? How do you virtually protest something?
I don't know. Join from anywhere, hosted in Claremont. It's a virtual event? I'm so confused.
I have no idea. Join us
April 3rd at 5:30 to 7.
Maybe we'll just watch it for fun, for content that day? Is that on a stream day?
Maybe, I don't know. No, it's not. It's on
Well,
April
maybe we
3rd,
do it
which is a
anyway.
Thursday. Tesla takedown to Claremont, Florida.
Dude, how fun crazy it'd be if they started chucking some fucking Molotovs and shit.
I actually kind of want to go to this shit just because
I know.
this
We're doing it tomorrow, dude. We're doing it tomorrow.
That's Sunday. That's Sunday. It's not.
No.
Not
Which
Saturday,
one
it's
did you want
Sunday.
to do?
Yeah, this one's Claremont's too far. I'm not driving to Claremont.
Okay, that was the one that was tomorrow.
No. Yeah, Claremont is. Wait, first off, did you already stop the stream?
No, we still have 2 more topics to get through.
Oh my fucking god, Doug. Okay, what else do you got?
All right. Well, we also have the Studio Ghibli.
That's a nothing
trend.
burger. I really don't feel like talking about. It's so stupid.
No, it's
to
so
even talk
good.
about.
I think it like
people are bitching about nothing, and
Well,
I
that's
don't. I honestly.
It's important to talk about because for other people it's a big deal. But I do think it it showcases AI. Dude, AI, big news with AI. So recently, ChatGPT, which is an AI chatbot, allows you to change it specifically allowed you to edit photos. However, what people used it for was to change the style of their photos or photos in general to Studio Ghibli style, which is a animation studio in Japan, which is like it's really well known, top quality, fucking A1 type shit. You've probably seen some of their movies. Castle in the Sky is my like personal favorite. Wayo is another one.
This is great. I love stuff like this.
Yeah, and so what mostly happened is they took iconic photos over the past forever, and they Studio Ghiblified them is what they called it. And the White House even posted one. But this is a really controversial topic for artists who were like, it's the death of our career. This is stealing, blah, 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 blah.
Good. Fuck your career. I want my anime and I wanted it yesterday.
Fuck these people, bro. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you artists.
Yeah.
Fuck you, man.
I'll make actual art that's supposed to speak volumes and stop wasting time making money.
Yeah. There's also a rumor here. This thing below here is a lie. They were saying that this guy, Miyake, who was the head and main creator of this stuff, they were saying that he already came out against this. That's a lie, by the way. That is a huge fucking lie. He did not come out against this. He was talking about something else in that video. Go fuck yourself, people who are.
This is the bell curve beat.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
you can't just make everything Studio Ghibli.
Yes, this is the future. Get fucking used to it. I'm surprised you're actually for it. I thought you would be against it.
Hell no. Listen, you know how much bitching I have to hear about how much? Oh, look at all my drawings. I do furry art. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah.
most of them are furries.
Yeah, this just kind of blows them all out of the water. Like, get fucked. I 100% agree with this.
It's really cool. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh my god,
I love that one. What the fuck?
ChatGPT when another Studio Ghibli request comes in.
Dude, so I'm an avid user of ChatGPT, not just for social stuff, but for work. And I couldn't get my work done this week because of this fucking trend. It overloaded their servers, and anytime it overloads their servers, it makes the AI more dumb. And so didn't even want to use its image generator anymore because it was so overloaded.
Yeah.
And the CEO had to come out and they were like, dude, we have to place limits on this shit. You guys are going ape shit. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, it's great.
Every single person on the planet was doing this. They completely overloaded the server. I have not seen all of these. There's actually
Oh
so
god,
many.
George Floyd.
Yeah, they did every single one.
This is great, dude. I love it. Oh my god.
It's a beautiful art style. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Oh god, I love the internet. Oh my god.
Yeah, pretty cool.
This one's probably the best one in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah, I'm surprised that you were for it. So you are
No.
specifically for hating generated content?
Yes, I hate what I don't like is when people will post shit where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna use AI to make my speech intro or some bullshit or something along those lines. Where there's supposed to be like an essence of humanity to it, right? And it's like, where like you do like a speech intro and you just have AI make it, or you have like something that you're like, imagine like you're supposed to be giving like a heartfelt message to your girlfriend or your wife or some bullshit.
But specifically, you talked
Yeah.
about being against art generation. Like,
yes, because so much of it is dog shit, but this is actually good. This is good dog shit.
I gotcha.
That's
So
bad
the
dog shit.
quality, I gotcha. It's the quality.
Quality.
Of
The
content.
quality is important.
Okay.
When it clearly looks like it's AI generated, then it's bullshit to me.
Yes.
But when it looks like this and it looks like someone actually drew it, solid, good job, excellent.
Here's the thing for you artists. I'm gonna let you know what you need to do right now. Go to an AI chatbot, give it access to your drawings, and from now on, all you need to do is do outlines of, how you normally do your, the art style where you draw like the lines first, and then you ask it to do it to fill it in your own art style. I swear to God, it'll save you hours on all of your work.
Doug, these people don't want to be helped.
I know.
They want to be victims.
I know.
What are you
dude.
talking about?
I'm a forgotten artist. I'm in the 1%.
I'm in the 1%. I'm in the 1%.
I'm in the 1%.
Like, what was the one thing I just looked at? It was right up
I think
here.
this is the most amazing thing.
Yeah. Teehee, I can't wait to go home and post some AI Studio Ghibli content on the internet. See, this is the problem with this little comic here. No one's posting this content is saying they're an artist.
Nobody.
No one.
Not a single person.
No one.
No.
No. This person is assuming that because they're posting Studio Ghibli content, they're making themselves to be some sort of artist. Okay? And Miyazaki doesn't hate this, right? They're posting Miyazaki here. He doesn't give two shits.
Does not care. He has not said anything on it. Studio Ghibli is not going after her. They have not sent cease and desist letters. It's all a fucking lie.
Yeah.
There's no persecution. You got this is stupid shit. This is sick. This is really sick. I've kind of been already very active with the art generation, and I love this.
Yeah.
This is fantastic. I love their editing tool. I think it's great. I've actually been animating fucking dead people from old pictures, and it's fantastic. I've been getting a lot of positive reviews about it. They love it. Okay?
Yeah.
This shit is fantastic. It's super awesome.
Angela Merkel.
Oh my god.
Do I look cute in Studio Ghibli? Oh god, even the fucking e-girls are trying to get their clout.
Dude, I'm telling you, this overloaded their servers to a degree. Not exactly as bad as it's happened a few times, but it hasn't been this bad in such a while.
He's all pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It's
You got Trump.
It's such a beautiful art style. It is so beautiful. The White House posted the White House posted one, yeah.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? What the hell was that? That can't be legal. I might actually do this for some of my photos. It's just such a beautiful art style. So this is the video they're talking about where Miyazaki is flaming these guys, and they leave out context here. They're specifically talking about not. I mean, he does say that, but what they had shown them before is a generator similar to an art generator, except it did 3D art, and it created like a body horror thing. It's like a monster that's like fucking, all jacked up and it's like crawling on the floor. And Miyazaki
Yeah.
is like, this is an abomination, it's bad for humanity. Now, to be honest, I kind of get the vibe he probably would have liked this shit anyway, but I don't care. I still think it's fucking epic.
Let's see if there's any mention of the basilisk. I always check.
Huh? Head gun. What you want to explain yourself before you just go down a random?
Okay, Rocco's basilisk is an entity that it's a thought experiment. So there's a thought experiment that says that there is an AI god called Rocco's basilisk that will torture you for eternity if you don't help it come into existence. And it's said that humans are the only ones who can bring it about, and that once it comes into existence, it either brings about the end of the universe or the infinity of humanity in its consciousness. And so anytime I start to see stuff involving AI, I always look at Rocco's basilisk.
AI is a very cool calculator. That is all it is.
Yeah.
That is all it is.
I'm trying. No one's really talking about Rocco's basilisk right now.
All right. Well, the last topic here is the UK. Very fun as always. They are banning.
It doesn't exist anymore.
I
It's
know.
ninja swords. I know. Ninja swords are gone. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. Every 5 fedora wearing people in. Yeah. Yeah. But we'll look it up anyway because ninja swords and whatever.
It's not
Good
a big
job,
deal.
UK.
But I just want to say, UK, what the fuck happened to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the other bans on knives and stuff really changed anything, did they? Maybe you need to start banning based on, I don't know, ethnicity.
Just
What
any
do I know,
illegals.
right?
Just get rid of the illegals, man. But
You will soon be jailed for owning a ninja sword. UK is so fucking retarded. Like,
they're just
I laugh at them.
They're such a. I mean, they're just nothing compared to what they were. I don't even know
Yeah.
what they are anymore.
Yeah.
They're like the country is not real. Like surely they'll just end up breaking up, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like, they're no longer a country.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, fucking Melania always has the fucking drip going on. Like, I
She
ain't gonna
does.
lie, she always has the fucking drip on point.
Nonetheless, from a fashion model.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, the UK has passed a law where they are banning swords. They are apparently also making it so that white people, when they go to court for crimes, are going to get punished harsher. And I don't know what the law is specifically, but that comes into enactment today, I think. So the UK is just.
I'm just glad I don't live in the UK.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't know what happens there next. That's for sure.
I do.
Collapse.
Yeah, collapse.
Yeah,
and that's okay. That's probably what they needed all along was to just die off. The British were an inferior race to begin with. I'll be glad when they're gone. I will. The only thing good that they produced was Monty Python and some good teas. That was about it.
There's a lot of good theater that comes from there. A lot of
Name
great
one.
artists.
Name one.
Am I dumb, or isn't Shakespeare from France? It's from or wasn't he English?
What do you think happened when the Vikings What do you think happened when the Vikings invaded the United Kingdom? What do you think happened? Or Britain
Shakespeare
back
was
then?
from English. Or he was an English playwright.
I guess where he got his works from? Other authors.
Oh my god. So what? Who cares?
Mm-hmm. What happened when the Vikings invaded England?
Stolen.
What happened when the Vikings invaded England? They raped and pillaged, and the English were powerless to stop them because they were weak and feeble.
Okay.
This has been a long time coming, Doug. For me, this is great. I love it.
Are you just
English are
glossing
about to
over
die
the
off.
period where the English ran the world? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, that's when they had kings and they were chads. No,
They
it's
still
over.
technically have kings, but
No, they don't. And they kill off their princesses. Apparently, in car accidents because they talk about standing with the Palestinians.
Oh, is that what that
Off.
was about?
Yeah, that's why Princess Diana was killed.
Dude, that woman was a treasure.
Now she did.
Yeah. Yeah, the UK
That's
is
what
just,
happens.
I've completely given up all hope on you guys.
Ever
Sorry.
since Princess Diana's death, everything's been downhill for the UK.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you guys fix your shit.
You think the Queen of England is still alive because she's like doing all the right things? You know what I mean? Like she's alive because she's a puppet. 100%.
Queen of England died. She died last year, I think, or the year before.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. So yeah, their queen has fallen. Everything else falls into place. Whatever.
Yeah, they're the. I don't think he's technically a king. His name's like Prince Charles or something. Maybe.
Oh wait, that's right. The cuck lord.
Yeah. And he's recently
he's
fallen
a
ill
loser.
himself.
Wait. So what's his name again?
I believe his name is Charles, King Charles, Prince Charles.
Oh, there's a new queen.
No. Wait, really?
Queen consort. Oh, queen consort.
Queen
I guess
consort.
it's different.
That's his
So
wife.
who's the prince?
Prince
or the king
Charles,
of
I believe. King Charles, Prince Charles. Wikipedia, what? Yeah, that's him right there.
Oh, him, the guy with the satanic painting that was made of him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, no wonder. Awesome, good job. You elected a Jew as your official. Awesome. No wonder you guys are getting killed off. Good job, Israel. Another Israel W going on here.
Oh my god.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's sad. It's almost like I'm beating a dead horse here. It's fucking depressing.
No. Yeah, I mean, dead is an understatement. The horse has gone through rigor mortis at this point.
The horse is fucking shredded. It's not even in my.
The horse is so dead it's been munted on. That's how dead the horse is.
Yeah. Anyways, that is all for today. Hopefully, our next content will be live. A live protest where we get to interview people.
Maybe. I don't know yet.